city of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, Hurts. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. The 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better.
But happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously, costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's going to air one out, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you... over game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down, here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Give him 32 on the play.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Made at the 36-yard line. 10 yards on the
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
He's got a man that's caught left sideline. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
They're going to try and throw. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. That's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Defense wins championship, baby. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. We got it.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got Lockett. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll roll him out right. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And again, it's Chubb. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 43. A big play that time out of Chubb. 41 yards on the ground.
41-yard gain. 1st down, Brooklyn.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Fort on 4th and 8. The gun. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let them get to the 2nd level because sometimes you'll break off the big run on.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, President. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Down by Avery Williamson. A 3-yard pickup. And
he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it'll move the chains. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. All back now in Pittsburgh. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Javon Hargrave able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
It's the score. Steelers 17. Bills 10.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2nd and 5. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Hurts. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there from McCaffrey, 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts. Pass incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. A good pickup there at 22. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And now it's second down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Turns out it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss.